Happy morning, children. Yesterday we had the Zoom class. Same thing, grammar I'm going to repeat now. Please listen carefully. The first one is parts of speech. We all know that noun is the name of a person, place, animal, thing or idea or a feeling. And noun describe பண்றது adjective. Okay. Now verb is the action. So the action describe பண்றது verb describe பண்றது adverb. Verb லே இருக்கு adverb. Now new thing you are going to learn is phrases. Phrases we already know. That is 2 or 3 words coming together is called a phrase. It is not a complete sentence. That is a phrase. So adverbial phrase, adjectival phrase, prepositional phrase means it is 2 or 3 words connected to that adjective or adverb. That's all. Okay. Then adjective. Here Arif found his lost pen. So his is the pronoun. It takes the place of the Arif. Arif is a noun. His is the pronoun. Found is the action, verb. Lost pen. Lost is describing the word condition of the pen. Yes. So it is describing the condition of the pen. So here lost is the adjective. Okay. And what is the other word? Noun. Pen is also noun. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Next is possessive nouns. What is possessive noun? This is Arif's pen. When I say Arif's, that is a possessive noun. It belongs to someone. Show that it owns something. Someone owns something. Okay, that noun is, that showing is called the possessive noun. You put an apostrophe, yes. Sanya dances gracefully. How she is dancing? It describing how. See here. An adverb tells us how, quietly, slowly, easily. How she is doing that action. And the verb describe it. Dances gracefully. Adverb describes a verb. Dance. So gracefully is an adverb. Dance is the action. How she dances? Gracefully. Dance is the question. How? How often? We saw a badly damaged car. It is describing damaged, but what is the word? Badly damaged. So badly, the word is describing as badly. The adverb describes an adjective. Here adjective is damaged. And badly is the adverb. How it is damaged? Badly. Okay, I was breathing very heavily. How I was breathing? Very heavily. So that is in the blue word is the adverb here. How often, when, where. It answers these questions. Then when you are forming an adjective, changing an adjective into adverb, this is the easily you can do this. Careful. He is a careful person. Abdina, describe the person. So it is an adjective. He does the work carefully. That becomes an adverb. So when you are changing an adjective into adverb, sentences will be given to convert. So what you have to do? The whole sentence a meaning change ஆகாம sentence and the word மட்டும் மாத்திட்டு அப்படியே விட்டுறக்கூடாது. Sentence மாறும். The sentence ஓட formation change ஆகும். The pencil is very sharp. What you have to write then? The pencil has been made sharply. Okay. So you need change the sentence itself will be changed. But sharp should change to sharply. Then only it will become adverb. Adverb, conversion, sentence itself is changing. So be careful and do that correctly. Quickly, separately. It's a proud mother. Told that she is a proud mother. Mother told about his son proudly. அப்போ இங்கே told-ஓட word adverb ஆயிடுது. Proudly. I is the subject. Now the sentence is we'll have a subject and an object in a sentence. Okay, somebody is doing the action and the action is done on some other person. That is the object. Subject, object. Sometimes the subject itself will become the object. Same. Subject or object is same. Where it will become myself. Myself. I taught myself. So subject I, myself object. ரெண்டுமே ஒரே person தான். So subject and object is becoming same person. So how will you change the word? I, myself. You, yourself. He, himself. She, herself. Like that. Anybody, themselves. This is the reflexive pronoun. Then I wanted to describe this. How will you write the conflict of the two characters in the story? For that you should know the story. That's why I sent you the summary or the video of all those lessons in the unit 3 and unit 4 is very important. So I have sent you. Conflict means some problem, some fight between the two characters. What is the conflict? How will you write that? First you should write the type of conflict, then write about the conflict, events that led to the conflict, and resolution. Resolution or the solution. There is a conflict between the two characters in the story, the king and Gopal. The king challenges Gopal to bring a hilsa fish to the palace without anyone. All are talking about hilsa fish. The king did not like that. All are talking about the hilsa fish. So that is the type of conflict is there is a conflict between the two characters, king and Gopal. Then you should write the king challenges Gopal to bring hilsa fish to the palace without anyone talking about it. That is about the conflict. Then this happens because the whole town including the courtiers are talking. What is the reason for that? You should write. Then in the end Gopal shaves off his hair, half of his beard, smears ash on himself. All these things you should write as conclusion. So this is how you would write a conflict. If you know the story you can write easily. Next is writing an original poem. I told you it is a fun task. Don't miss it. It is very easy. First you write the subject of the poem. Then decide over the rhyme scheme of the poem. How many lines you are going to write. The next one is quality of the quality. That is the character. About the character you are going to write. Anger, throwing, frowning. In the mari qualities எழுதிட்டு அதை use பண்ணி you should write personification. At least 3 personification you should use. Turns dark with anger. These are all phrases. Like this you should write the lines. After writing quality you can write the lines. It is easy. So before that, before writing the poem, you should prepare this word web. Connected words to the whatever you are writing. Then you should choose the subject and all the lines should be related to the subject, and it can be a free verse also. What is a free verse? I told you. See, the same pattern. The pattern is, I will tell you enjambment and then go to the free verse. See, in the poem there is a continuation. First line and second line is continuation. When the sun opens his eyes, the birds wake up. So when the sun opens his eyes, the sentence from the finish avala. Next line la it is continuing. So this line is connected to this line, and next line is connected. So all these 4 lines are connected, and where it is a full stop is in the 4th line only. So all these 4 lines together is called enjambment. சென்டென்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட் ஆகாமல் இருக்கும் போயமில். அடுத்தடுத்த லைன் அதோட கண்டினியூஷனாக வந்து அது கம்ப்ளீட் ஆகும். 3 லைன்ஸ்லையோ 4 லைன்ஸ்லையோ 2 லைன்ஸ்லையோ. தென் தட் டுகெதர் இஸ் கால்ட் enjambment. Okay, so when you are, why you are using enjambment, if the question is there, you should write that it is creating an interest to read the poem. That is the reason. Curiosity to read the poem. It is creating a suspense in your minds. It is creating curiosity to read the poem. That is only the reason.